I'm Dave Velasquez, and this is Dennis Abernathy. We're with Senior Softball Bat Reviews, and what we are going to review today is the Miken Ultra 2 Max Load. The ball that we're hitting today, there are 44 core. We don't hit anything more than a 44 core ball, 325 compression, and we hit a bunch of 40 core balls, 375 compression. We're hitting on a baseball field today. We're hitting about 20 feet behind the plate. It runs about 340 feet to left field, about 400 to center. Wind's blowing in.
We've had a lot of success with this bat. Started out with the gray model, and they're good bats. We come out here and we hit quite a few balls with them. It takes about 60 to 70 swings before we get them to flexing. That's after we step on the handles and flex them best we can. But you can always tell when these bats first start flexing, it's a different sound and the ball starts jumping. They're very hot bats.
What we're going to do is we're going to test the durability of this bat. People talk about how many swings do they get out of them. We're two different kind of hitters. I'm a more of a cut hitter. I cut the bottom half of the ball, so I tend to have my bats last a little longer than Dennis. Dennis hits the center of the ball. He goes through a lot more bats than I do. Last year he went through 6-7 bats through the year. I probably went through 3. The one thing about these bats is you got to understand, they are going to break, but for them to have the trampoline effect and be as hot as they are, if you go any thicker with a wall, you're going to lose a lot of your distance in these bats. So it's kind of like a give and take. If people want to spend the money on these bats and put out the money, but they want a bat that's very lively. A lot of people complain about them, but I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to have them make a thicker bat and save you money, and you're not going to get any distance out of the ball. That's my take on a hot bat.
So if you want a good bat for senior softball, I would recommend this bat. Just keep in mind, you know, even if you don't hit the center of the ball like Dave's saying, you're still going to go through 3 or 4 bats if you play a lot of ball. Like Dave said, I went through about 6 bats last year. It was my first year back, and I probably didn't play 10 tournaments. So for me, it's pretty expensive. And like I said, you know, if you have the money, it's worth every penny. If you don't want to spend the money, I'd go with a different bat because it does get expensive.
And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing bat reviews on all the senior bats that are coming out. Me and Dennis both are senior players. We've got a Reebok on the way. A lot of people talk about that's a very hot bat, and we're going to test the durability on all these bats and let you guys know.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all tune back again, and we'll go through these bats one at a time, and we'll give you our opinion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's another thing that we kind of experienced is a lot of people talk about an end-loaded bat and a balanced bat. We played softball for 30 plus years. Maxload's a lot heavier at the end, which you're going to get a lot more distance on the ball than a balanced bat. If you want to hit home runs, you want to hit for distance, get an end-loaded bat. If you're like more of a slap hitter, a base hitter, I would stay with a balanced bat. You're not going to get as much distance as you would with a Maxload, an end-loaded bat.